Welcome to Zarpado, the channel of the most fun curiosities. Hit like, subscribe, and let's get started. In Sweden, a company trains crows to collect cigarette butts and small trash around the city. Every time they drop garbage into a special machine, they receive food as a reward. These birds are smart enough to become allies of urban cleanliness. Steve Buscemi was part of the Manhattan Fire Department for 4 years. When the September 11 attacks happened, he returned as a volunteer. He worked with his former station for 12 weeks without seeking recognition. Much of the show, Pawn Stars, is filmed with a pre-written script. The objects shown were already inspected, cleaned, and appraised. Even the reactions of the cast follow a predefined structure. Canadian scientists discovered more than 53 gallons of urine in an Olympic swimming pool. They used the sweetener AC-sulfame K as an analysis marker. This compound appears in urine and does not easily break down in water. Cuba and North Korea are the only countries where Coca-Cola is not sold. Both nations have no trade relations with the United States. Because of that, the most famous drink in the world is not available in their stores. Michael Jackson had a meeting scheduled at the Twin Towers on the day of the attack. He did not attend because he overslept after an exhausting concert in New York. He spent the night talking with his mother, which saved his life. Bobby, a dog from Portugal, lived 31 years in good health. A balanced diet, constant activity, and veterinary care extended his life. He entered the Guinness records as the longest-lived dog ever recorded. Bangkok surpasses Paris, London, and New York in annual tourist numbers. More than 22 million visitors arrive each year in the Thai capital. Temples, floating markets, and food make it irresistible to travelers worldwide. People who own dogs show lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels. Pets encourage exercise, reduce stress, and improve socialization. Living with a dog improves physical health and emotional well-being. Werewolf cats emerged in the United States due to a natural mutation in the year 2010. They have sparse fur, an intense stare, and a playful, affectionate personality. Their unusual appearance made them popular among fans of the strange. The highest swing in the world is located in Chongqing, China. It reaches nearly 328 feet in height and swings over a canyon. Before opening, more than 4,000 safety tests were conducted. In India, a gigantic sculpture of the mythological bird Jatayu was built. It measures more than 197 feet long and represents the fight against the demon Ravana. The famous Hollywood sign began as a real estate advertisement in 1923. It originally said Hollywoodland and was later restored. Today it symbolizes the film industry and the glamour of Los Angeles. Hyenas produce white feces due to their bone-rich diet. The high calcium concentration leaves droppings with a chalk-like appearance. These traces reveal key information for ecologists about their feeding habits. A bear in Tennessee died after ingesting 66 pounds of cocaine. The shipment fell from a small plane, and the animal consumed it entirely. It was taxidermied and displayed after his story became famous as Pablo Escobar. Gently guiding a sleepwalker is better than letting them wander. Although waking them may seem risky, the real danger is uncontrolled movement while asleep. Speaking calmly and leading them back to bed is the safest option. Picasso's full name includes more than 20 words and saints. He was called Pablo Diego José Francisco de Paula, Juan Nepomuceno, María de los Remedios, a Spanish family tradition that honored religious figures and ancestors. Xiaomi launched an electric sedan with artificial intelligence called SU7. It can park itself and reach speeds of up to 155 miles per hour. Its battery promises up to 620 miles of range on a single charge. In Yucatan lies the Chicxulub crater, the origin of the dinosaurs' extinction. It measures about 112 miles in diameter and 12 miles deep. Strange metals in the area confirmed its extraterrestrial origin in 1980. The macaque monkeys of Bali steal objects from tourists with great skill. Phones, glasses, and cameras vanish in seconds. Locals offer food to the monkeys in exchange to recover the stolen items. Jackie Chan and Jack Black participated in the Kung Fu Panda saga for more than a decade without meeting in person. Jackie voiced Master Monkey in Chinese while Jack voiced Po in English. They met for the first time in a hotel in China after years of working separately. There are artificially created clouds that reflect sunlight to reduce the planet's temperature. They are formed by releasing water vapor with particles into the atmosphere and can cause rain after about 1 hour. Leonardo DiCaprio does not have a star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame for a simple reason. Accepting one costs a fortune. The process requires a nomination and event and a maintenance fee that many artists prefer to avoid. An Argentinian engineer designed a car that runs on trash. His 1983 Ford Falcon Ranchero can travel up to 62 miles using only 33 pounds of waste. It needs no engine modifications, and its emissions even add oxygen to the environment. Michael is a model representing future gamers. It shows effects like baldness, hunchback, a protruding belly, and skull deformities caused by poor posture and diet. It was created to raise awareness about gamer lifestyles. The largest airplane in the world, known as Flying Bum, plans to land in Mallorca. It can carry up to 100 passengers and take off from almost any flat surface, which could change travel as we know it. Nose hairs called cilia filter the air we breathe by trapping harmful particles. They also warm the air before it reaches the lungs, which is why removing them is not recommended. Wilson introduced a 3D printed basketball completely hollow and airless. It bounces like a traditional one and allows normal play. It is available in white, black, and brown with a price close to $2,000. In Taupo, New Zealand, there is a McDonald's inside a retired Douglas DC-3 airplane. The dining area seats 20 people and is one of the most unusual in the world. It has been there for more than 3 decades. Drooling during sleep indicates the body is fully relaxed. Babies and children do it often, but as stress increases with age, this sign of deep rest usually disappears. Some modern cars show how long until the traffic light turns green. This is achieved through connection with city traffic networks. In the future, this feature could become standard in all vehicles. Kowloon, known as the Walled City, was a lawless enclave in Hong Kong. Up to 50,000 people lived in just 6.2 acres. It was demolished in 1993 for health reasons. The silent mask reduces voice sound by up to 80%. Ideal for calls in noisy places, this invention is not yet mass-marketed, but could help keep conversations private. Most dogs have 5 toes on their front paws and 4 on the back ones. Some have an extra dew claw that serves no purpose. Dogs walk on their toes, unlike humans who use the whole sole of the foot. In Colombia, the restaurant El Muergano offers insults as part of the service. Waiters jokingly insult customers while serving food, which has turned the place into a viral phenomenon. The largest garden in the world is located in Dubai. Called Miracle Garden, it contains more than 190 million flowers and is open between November and April. It includes a floral replica of an Airbus A380. Natsumo is a Japanese festival where babies compete to cry. Parents and sumo wrestlers try to make the baby cry as part of a tradition meant to ward off evil spirits and promote good health. Germany has more than 500 types of beer. It also hosts Oktoberfest, the largest beer festival in the world, where millions of gallons are consumed over more than 2 weeks. Paper bread is a Korean culinary trend known for its extreme thinness and crunchy texture. Although it looks like a sheet, it is eaten as a snack or as a side in various recipes. The Ev zones are soldiers of the Greek Presidential Guard. They must be over 6 feet tall and able to lift their leg up to shoulder height as part of their rigorous ceremonial routine. The hydrofoiler is an electric bicycle capable of moving over water at about 12 miles per hour. It uses a propeller powered by pedals and a motor combining sport with eco-friendly technology. A drone broke records by reaching speeds of about 217 miles per hour. Its speed is comparable to a Formula One car and represents a major advance in aerial engineering. The 1,000 rupiah banknote from the Maldives stands out for its marine-themed design. It includes patterns inspired by whale shark skin in green sea turtle shells. Many consider it one of the most beautiful banknotes in the world. The Blind Football World Championship is held every 4 years. Teams of 5 players compete using a ball with bells showing inclusion and talent in this exciting sport. Chewing gum for 1 hour a day could help prevent hair loss. It is believed to improve circulation in the scalp, which supports hair growth. A curious but simple method to try. In space, if you scream, no one can hear you. It is not just a dramatic phrase. Sound needs a medium like air to travel, and in the vacuum of space, there is nothing to transmit it. In Japan, there is an island inhabited almost entirely by cats. It is called Oshima, and cats outnumber humans by more than 6 to 1. It is known as Cat Island. In the Vatican, there is a library so secret that some sections can only be accessed by the Pope or scholars with special permission. It holds documents more than 12 centuries old. Turtles can breathe through their rear end, technically through the cloaca. This method allows them to absorb oxygen while underwater during winter hibernation. In France, Napoleon Bonaparte was once attacked by rabbits. He organized a hunt, but servants released domesticated rabbits that surrounded him instead of fleeing thinking he brought food. Octopuses have 3 hearts. 2 pump blood to the gills and the third to the rest of the body. Interestingly, that third heart stops when they swim, which makes them tire quickly. In Bolivia, there is a desert that looks like a giant mirror. It is called Salar de Uyuni, and when it rains, a thin layer of water reflects the sky so perfectly that the horizon disappears. Flamingos are not born pink. Their color comes from carotenoids they consume when feeding on algae and crustaceans. Without this diet, they would be white or gray. In ancient Rome, urine was a valuable commodity. It was used as detergent to wash clothes and even to whiten teeth. There was even a tax on its public collection. Plants also communicate. Some release chemical substances to warn others of a threat like a pest. It is a surprisingly effective form of plant warning. In Iceland, there are no traditional family surnames. Instead, people use the name of the father or mother followed by son or dottir. For example, if your father is John, you could be Johnson or Jan's daughter. Bombardier beetles can eject a boiling chemical spray from their abdomen as defense. This mixture reaches temperatures of about 212 degrees Fahrenheit, a natural mini-chemical explosion. Humans share about 98% of their DNA with chimpanzees, but we also share around 60% with bananas. Genetics never stop surprising. The Colosseum in Rome had a system of pulleys, trap doors, and underground tunnels that allowed wild animals to rise from the floor, like special effects of the ancient world. In South Korea, the number 4 is considered unlucky to the point that in many buildings, the 4th floor is labeled F to avoid the number. This is due to its similarity to the word death. In Australia, there are more kangaroos than people. It is estimated there are more than 50 million kangaroos compared to a human population of just over 27 million. Ants can survive inside a microwave. Their bodies are so small that electromagnetic fields often do not affect them directly if they are not in the center of the plate. In the 17th century, a British doctor proposed treating headaches by implanting a piece of skull from a dead person. Trepanation was seen as an almost magical remedy. In China, there is a glass bridge that causes vertigo even in the bravest visitors. It is located in Zhangjiajie and stretches over a canyon more than 980 feet deep. Goats can have regional accents. A study in England showed that bleats from goats raised in different regions sound different, a rarity in the animal world. A man was found dead on the coast of Somerton, Australia, wearing an elegant suit but carrying no identification. Among his belongings was a paper with the phrase Tamam Shud Persian for finished. A book with cryptic codes was also found. To this day, no one has identified him or determined the cause of death. Elephants not only remember, they also feel tenderness. Research shows their brains react like human brains when seeing babies. They feel empathy, compassion, and affection toward other species. As big on the outside as they are sensitive on the inside. The brain weighs little but demands a lot. It represents only about 2% of the body, yet consumes nearly 20% of the energy. Keeping it active requires constant fuel. Good food, better memory. A scent can break time. The Proust phenomenon explains how certain smells trigger forgotten memories. Smell connects directly to the amygdala and hippocampus without logical filters. A perfume or the smell of wet earth opens doors to the past. The organ that interprets pain does not feel it. The brain lacks receptors called nociceptors. During brain surgery, patients can stay awake and talk without pain. The center of suffering, immune to suffering. Looking at patterns with small holes can cause immediate discomfort. This reaction is called trypophobia. Honeycomb, seeds, or sponges can trigger involuntary repulsion, possibly an evolutionary protection mechanism. The tongue is a versatile, powerful muscle. It detects sweet, salty, sour, bitter, and umami flavors. It also moves food, mixes it with saliva, and forms words. Small but essential in daily life. A car controlled with a PlayStation. Sony and Honda created an electric vehicle called a Fila. Its steering wheel can be replaced with a PS5 controller. It includes sensors for autonomous driving and a wraparound display. Raynaud syndrome freezes the fingers. Cold or stress triggers spasms in the arteries, reducing blood flow. Fingers turn white or bluish due to lack of oxygen. When the episode passes, they regain color and movement. Tomorrowland is more than electronic music. Every year, Boom in Belgium turns into another planet. Colossal stages, fireworks, and legendary DJs. A sensory experience that feels close to fantasy. In New Zealand, a fence is covered with bras. It is called Bradrona and started as a joke. Today, it attracts thousands of visitors who leave bras as offerings. A curious symbol of solidarity and memory. Some cultures claim that plants have consciousness. They communicate through roots warned of danger and share nutrients. Studies support this idea with real examples. The forest as a collective brain covered in leaves. Lucid dreams are a parallel life. There you can decide to fly, change the story, or live without limits. Some people train to dream on command. Others claim to have healed real wounds within them. Sunlight takes 8 minutes to reach Earth. What you see now left the sun exactly 8 minutes ago. Reality is slightly delayed even during the day, a gap that reminds us how relative perception is. In Rome, lead was part of everyday cooking. Utensils, cups, and even wine contain this metal. Some historians believe it caused madness among emperors, a tasty but poisonous legacy of the empire. Fibonacci is the hidden code of nature. The sequence 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8 appears in flowers, shells, and galaxies, even in your body with proportions in hands and face, mathematical beauty in the living and the inert. Dreams do not respect the clock. You can live decades in seconds while sleeping. During the REM phase, the brain distorts time perception. You wake up shaken as if you crossed another life. Quantum physics does not believe in nothingness. From the quantum vacuum, particles appear and disappear. The universe vibrates even in absolute silence. The origin of the Big Bang may have emerged from that invisible whisper. Time might be a curve, not a line. Einstein proposed that gravity can slow it down or speed it up. Near a black hole, it almost stops. And in your mind, it stretches or shrinks with emotion. What if time does not move forward, but is built? Some theories suggest everything happens at once, as if past, present, and future were just an illusion. The Cyber Dog 2 by Xiaomi simulates a real dog. Quadruped, lightweight, agile with sensors, cameras, and LiDAR detection. It recognizes faces and responds to voice commands. High-speed trains exceed 155 miles per hour. With aerodynamic design and light materials, they connect cities in record time. They operate only on dedicated tracks with automated signaling systems that ensure precise, smooth, and safe travel. The Samoyed is a Siberian breed with white fur, a constant smile, and a sturdy body. Its double coat protects it from extreme cold. They are social and active animals that need companionship and constant brushing. Energy, tenderness, and endurance in one canine package. A car replica created by Brickscale using Lego pieces has steering, suspension, and even an electric motor. Engineering and creativity combined in thousands of bricks. It not only looks like a real car, it also works. Mechanical precision, detailed aesthetics, and real functionality made of toy blocks. The automaton, a Japanese instrument with a smiling face, produces electronic sounds by sliding along its neck. By pressing its mouth, it modulates pitch as if it were singing. It comes in different sizes. Playful sound like a living synthesizer, a hit among musicians and curious minds. Your body hosts more bacteria than human cells. An entire microbiome lives inside you, helping digestion, protection, and regulation of vital functions. You are a walking ecosystem. What you think of as me is actually a community of micro beings working together. Reincarnation suggests that you return again and again to learn. Each life is a different lesson, and the soul transforms until it no longer needs to return. If this life hurts, it may be an unfinished task from another, or maybe today you are the teacher. Every experience leaves marks for your evolution. The number 108 appears in Buddhism and Hinduism as a symbol of the universe. A malai has 108 beads used for prayers and mantras. The sun and the moon have relative sizes exactly 108 times the diameter of Earth. Coincidence or hidden sacred code? Your brain generates more neural connections than visible stars in the universe. Every thought is a spark between neurons. You are an inner galaxy. What you see outside also vibrates inside. Ideas may be stars being born in your mind. Many people dream of loved ones who have passed away. In those dreams, there are hugs, messages, and a peace that feels real beyond logic. Ancient cultures believed dreams were bridges to other planes. Today, science cannot fully explain it, but no one forgets those dreams. Even without air, the universe is not silent. From the Big Bang, a cosmic vibration still resonates, the background radiation and eternal hum. It is the ancient echo of the birth of time and space, a thermal whisper that surrounds everything. The oldest music known. Sea otters sleep holding hands so they do not drift apart. They form groups called rafts and stay connected in the water. That adorable gesture serves a vital function. Even while sleeping, otters understand the value of bonds and cooperation. Cows form deep friendships. They choose favorite companions and suffer anxiety when separated. Their heart rate changes, and so does their behavior. Far from being just farm animals, they feel strong emotional bonds. Friendship also exists among grass and moose. Whales sing songs that travel thousands of miles. Their sounds are used to communicate, navigate, and socialize. Each species has its own sound language. Humpback whales even modify their melodies over time and share them between groups. Rafael Brede, a Brazilian slackline expert, crossed a high line suspended between two hot air balloons at more than 6,200 feet high. A Guinness record and a vertigo-inducing feat. Balance training and extreme boldness. He does not walk, he floats over the abyss. At the Gordos restaurant, they serve chocolate ice cream in mini ceramic toilets. The dessert is called chocolate poo and looks exactly like that, a toilet with contents. An experience mixing humor, controversy, and sweetness. Weird but viral. Madness that thrives on social media. The Ashera, one of the most expensive cats in the world, combines genes from the domestic cat, the African serval, and the Asian leopard cat. Its spotted coat looks wild, but it is social and intelligent. It can measure over 3.3 feet and weigh up to 33 pounds. In Paris, the Escanard is an amphibious bus that tours the city by land and along the Seine River. A tour mixing history, technology, and navigation. Inspired by military vehicles, it allows views of the Eiffel Tower and Notre Dame from a new angle. Paris from the street and from the water. McDonald's in China launched a burger with Oreo cookies, Spam mayonnaise, and sesame bun mix as unlikely as it is viral. A robot dog with wheels paraded at the World Artificial Intelligence Conference designed to conquer impossible terrain and redefine robotic assistance. A spherical auditorium in Las Vegas hosted more than 18,000 people with 16K LED screens and 4D physical effects, becoming the most expensive venue in the city. This was the Blackbeard, a car designed to film chase scenes without destroying real vehicles, camouflaged and functional for any extreme scene. Shenyang in China revealed the largest bicycle graveyard in the world. Millions of rusting bikes formed a landscape that looked like post-apocalyptic art. The marshmallow experiment in the 1970s revealed that children with greater self-control later achieved more academic and professional success. Pixel makeup gained traction on social media, with faces that looked like they came straight out of retro video games or walking glitches. Eindhoven in the Netherlands completed a 3D printed house in under 120 hours, a living proof that the architectural future already had foundations. In Peru, riders took part in a race without horses, running 328 feet on foot as part of an unusual jockey club tradition. An ice cream shaped like spaghetti appeared in Switzerland, with vanilla mimicking pasta, strawberry sauce as tomato, and white chocolate shavings as grated cheese. Magdeburg fans used colored arrows to guide their players during a match. They managed to score a goal, but still lost 2-1. Artificial Intelligence by Furkan Adidemir reimagined overweight superheroes, breaking muscular stereotypes and making them more human. Milk mixed with cola soda caused an unexpected reaction. Proteins clumped together, a clear liquid emerged, and the flavor remained intact. Jan Davis, an engineer from Oregon, lost 4 fingers and built his own functional prosthetic using a 3D printer to return to a normal life. Ken Tornes, known as the last Viking of Norway, challenged life with extreme jumps, impossible sports, and an unstoppable spirit. A Tesla completed a factory-to-home trip in Austin with no human intervention, showing how close fully autonomous driving had become. A drone powered by artificial intelligence won an international racing competition, beating the best human pilots with superhuman reflexes. Shan Minang, a Chinese bodybuilder aged 74, displayed an impressive physique thanks to constant exercise and healthy habits. A restaurant in Singapore served noodles suspended on floating chopsticks, creating an optical illusion that defied gravity and amazed diners. Molecular cuisine used liquid nitrogen to create crunchy, visually spectacular dessert, science and flavor in a single bite. An artist transformed fruits like apples and pears into hyper-realistic sculptures, ephemeral art blending nature and human creativity. Chimera cats were born with double DNA split fur patterns and mismatched eyes, the result of fused embryos, a genetic phenomenon as rare as it is fascinating. Balenciaga released a bracelet that looks like adhesive tape, priced at over $1,200, fashion crossing the line between luxury and provocation. Scientists in Japan created a soft robotic tongue that mimics human textures with potential medical applications and improved robot interaction. The PBA Tour Playoffs, a bowling tournament, brought together the best players in the world, where skill, nerves, and precision defined the season champion. The transparent salp, a gelatinous, nearly invisible marine creature, filters phytoplankton and silently contributes to ocean balance. Alberto Olmedo, a stylist from Madrid, used live flames and a blowtorch to shape hair. His extreme technique surprised with its precision, texture, and unexpected results, redefining what going to the salon could mean. More than 328 feet underground, the Salina Turda salt mine in Romania operates as a subterranean theme park. With Ferris wheels, mini golf, and boat rides, it offers science, health, and entertainment in a magical salt-filled environment. The Cuda jet allows dives down to about 131 feet, using an underwater propulsor that reaches nearly 10 feet per second. A mix of adrenaline and marine exploration, it revolutionizes traditional diving with futuristic technology. Carl Benz patented the first internal combustion engine car in 1886. Though rudimentary, his invention sparked the automotive revolution that shaped the modern world on 4 wheels. The yellow-headed parrot of South America amazes with its ability to imitate sounds like saws, alarms, and phones. More than a colorful bird, it has a brilliant mind and astonishing vocal camouflage among human noises. Federico Cuvier discovered the red panda in 1825. A distant cousin of the giant panda and the raccoon, it stands out for its reddish fir tree, dwelling habits, and bamboo diet. Mark Kelly took a gorilla costume into space and surprised the entire crew aboard the International Space Station. A comedic moment proving that even in orbit humor floats without gravity. In China, silver iodide shots are fired into the sky to modify weather during events like the Olympic Games. This technique, known as cloud seeding, is used to trigger or prevent rain as needed. In Japan, robotic exoskeletons help elderly people and workers lift, weight, walk, and move effortlessly. Wearable technology that enhances human strength and improves quality of life with mechanical elegance. Royal Deluxe creates giant puppets up to about 49 feet tall that parade through city streets. Mythological creatures, giant girls, and wooden elephants turn cities into colossal storybook stages. In the Netherlands, there are more bicycles than people, with over 22 million bikes and fewer than 18 million residents. Bike paths cross cities' countryside, and even bridges, all built for pedaling. Even in winter, bicycles rule over cars. The Rimac Nevera Lightning on Wheels accelerates from 0 to 62 miles per hour in about 1.7 seconds. It reaches 248 miles per hour in under 18 seconds. An electric beast that overshadows combustion engines. Croatia created a silent monster with a rocket soul. The E-216 is an electric aircraft with an eco-friendly core. Top speed is about 81 miles per hour with a range of around 22 miles. Futuristic design with a clear goal, flying over urban traffic. A capsule with taxi ambitions for tomorrow. Protoclone B1 is a robot with over 1,000 synthetic muscles. A future butler that washes, cooks, and vacuums. Polymer skeleton and nearly human movement. A new generation of domestic assistants, more science than fiction. Kim Kardashian turned her driver license photo into a Hollywood production. Makeup artists, lighting, and angles for a perfect result. Critics said it was excessive for an official document. She replied, "Beauty does not ask permission, not even on a license." Lorenzo Posen creates insects so realistic they could almost fly. Mosquitoes and bees made from resins, silicone, and obsessive attention to detail. Every antenna and wing perfectly replicates nature, entomological art with a scientific soul. Roller coasters are tested using mannequins and water-filled bags. They simulate the weight and behavior of real passengers, allowing engineers to adjust restraints and structures without risking lives. Safe fun thanks to tests without screams, but with precision. Atlas, the robot from Boston Dynamics, dances, jumps, and performs backflips. Circus balance, athlete strength, and human-like agility, a prototype designed for disasters and shows alike robotics with the most flow on the planet. In Cambodia, elephants sabotage sugarcane trucks to steal their cargo. They remember exactly which vehicles carry the sweet prize, blocking traffic with their bodies and enjoying the reward, nature, and intelligence at their peak. The largest ball of paint in the world is in Alexandria, Indiana. Since 1997, it has added layer after layer until surpassing about 8,800 pounds. Around 18 feet of colorful circumference, an art project that never stops growing. In Helsinki, a Ferris wheel features saunas instead of standard cabins. Each wooden gondola is equipped with hot steam, a ride with panoramic views and wide-open pores. Finnish tradition with a literal twist of innovation. Giant viruses like Mimi virus and Pandora virus look like they came from another dimension. Similar in size to some bacteria and containing hundreds of unknown genes, they challenge what we understand as life, microscopic monsters that change the rules. The asteroid Psyche 16 could make every person on Earth a millionaire. Its gold and precious metal reserves are estimated at $100 trillion. Located between Mars and Jupiter, it remains beyond human reach. Space mining already has its first tempting treasure. A hummingbird weighs less than 3 grams, about the same as a coin or 3 paper clips. Despite its lightness, it flies with surgical precision. It can hover and perform impossible maneuvers. An aerial marvel powered by nectar. Emma Gibson, born in the year 2017, was conceived in the year 1992. The embryo was frozen for 25 years before implantation, a world record in human cryopreservation. A modern miracle with a name and birth certificate. Eccentric Manor creates rings with detailed images of loved ones' eyes. Each piece captures the iris using advanced technology and meticulous art. A gaze turned into a memory you can always wear. Julian Boss Andre designs human sculptures that disappear when viewed from different angles. He plays with light materials and empty space to alter perception. An optical illusion turned into sculpture. Faunus turns air into drinking water. It uses solar energy and extracts moisture from the environment, making it ideal for cyclists or arid regions. It can produce up to half a quart per hour without a single drop of rain. In Bangladesh, hundreds of people travel on train roofs due to lack of tickets, a dangerous tradition during festivals. Risks of falls, collisions, or electrocution do not stop those trying to get home. Your pupils have a border called the limbus, a dark ring with a fibrous texture. Tiny folds help focus light, invisible details that are crucial for clear vision. Andrew McCarthy achieved the most precise image of the moon by combining thousands of photos over 2 weeks. Craters, mountains, and valleys appear with unprecedented detail. Science and patience aimed at the sky. Fireflies could disappear. Artificial lights block their mating signals, and pesticides damage their habitat. A natural spectacle at risk due to human progress. In Serbia, liquid trees filter the air using microalgae. Urban devices that purify like real trees, releasing oxygen and capturing carbon dioxide. Biotechnology fighting pollution without roots. Petra in Jordan was carved in a rock by the Nabateans more than 2,000 years ago. Channel cisterns and monumental facades made it a desert wonder. Even today, it fascinates with its ancient engineering. La Rota of Italy in Ventimiglia is only 17 inches wide, a street you can only pass sideways. Historic heritage in miniature form, Lake Baikal in Siberia is the deepest in the world. More than 1 mile deep with unique biodiversity, it holds about 1/5 of the planet's unfrozen fresh water. A veterinarian monitors a lion's heart using an Apple Watch. Wearable technology serving wildlife. Non-invasive tracking with real-time data. The sargassum fish lives among floating algae that invade the Caribbean. While sargassum harms tourism, it provides shelter and food for many species. A controversial but vital ecosystem. At fairs, cannons are used to launch bowling balls over long distances. Precision technology for recreation, a show of power, noise, and entertainment. In the Strait of Magellan, the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans meet without mixing. Differences in temperature and salinity create a visible dividing line, a natural phenomenon that looks like magic. Hong Kong is home to the largest Rubik's Cube in the world, more than 6.5 feet per side and fully functional. It takes more than one person to turn, but only a genius to solve. Nikita, a viral artist, recreates the horror of Junji Ito using makeup. She creates monsters and distorted faces with brushes and extreme precision. Art that unsettles, fascinates, and goes viral. The Forex market has no physical headquarters. Currencies from around the world are traded between banks, companies, and individuals, generating over $7 trillion daily. Each currency's value shifts with economics, politics, or rumors. Human DNA matches chimpanzee DNA by 98%. Biologically, they are considered close evolutionary relatives. Genetic studies reveal insights into human disease and shared history. Earth's magnetic field acts as an invisible shield. It protects from solar radiation and makes life possible. Birds, turtles, and other animals use it to migrate. Without it, the planet would be constantly exposed. The gray wolf can walk more than 19 miles per day. It hunts in groups, cares for its young, and maintains a clear hierarchy. In extreme climates, cooperation is key to survival. Sea turtles can live more than 100 years. They cross entire oceans, survive storms, and return to the same beaches to nest. Symbols of strength and resilience, adapting to human threats and climate change. In the year 1981, the Osborne Company released the first laptop. It weighed about 24 pounds and looked like a suitcase. Despite its size, it pioneered portable computing. The first video on YouTube was titled "Me at the Zoo." Jawed Karim, one of the founders, appears in front of elephants. Uploaded in the year 2005, it marked the start of a new era in global communication. The QR code was invented in Japan in the year 1994. It was used to track car parts in factories. Today, it gives instant access to menus, promotions, and links from a phone. At Pado's Pizzas, sweet pizzas drive dessert lovers wild. Each slice includes famous chocolates like Nutella or brownies for an exaggerated sugary experience. Instagram lights up every time someone posts a photo. The XXL croissant by Philippe Conticini looked like something from a dream. Huge, fluffy, and buttery, yet still light like the French classic. Available in Paris and London, it went viral for size and flavor. Robert Face Slimmer, a silicone facial ring aimed to tone face muscles. Used in suction and pressure exercises, it promised better circulation, reduced sagging and facial contouring without surgery. The pial de piquet was an essential technique in charreria. A rope was thrown to catch the legs of moving cattle. It required extreme precision to immobilize the animal without harm. The Hydrosaurus was a semi-arboreal lizard from Southeast Asia with a large dorsal crest. It swam like a fish and climbed like a monkey. Its long tail and slim body made it agile on land and water. Brain-machine interfaces already allowed objects to be controlled by thought. People with paralysis could move robotic arms right or navigate without touch. Companies like Neuralink developed brain chips for silent communication. Architects in South Korea and the United Arab Emirates designed floating cities to face climate change. Self-sufficient platforms using solar power, vertical farming, and full recycling. Science fiction turned real urban planning. Quantum teleportation already existed, but not like Star Trek. Scientists transferred information between particles without moving matter. This milestone promised ultra-fast computers and unhackable networks. Human-like robots are expected to care for the elderly and teach children. Models already exist with soft voices, realistic expressions, and the ability to lift, remind medication, or offer companionship. The metaverse emerged as a second digital life. Job shopping, meetings, and concerts happen inside virtual worlds. With headsets and avatars, major companies invest millions to build this new reality. In caves or environments without light or clocks, the human body loses its sense of time. Volunteers developed entirely new internal rhythms, as if their biological clock reset from zero. The jellyfish Turritopsis dohrnii defies death. When damaged or stressed, it can reverse aging and return to a juvenile stage. Not immortal, but a biological mystery. During the Renaissance, artists used pigments made from extreme ingredients. Mommy Brown included powdered Egyptian mummies. They believed it gave magical properties and unique colors. Heisenberg's uncertainty principle broke classical logic. You cannot know both position and speed of a particle at the same time. The more precise one is, the less certain the other becomes. Welcome to quantum chaos. The Mandela effect causes shared false memories. Many believe Nelson Mandela died in prison, though he passed away in the year 2013. Logos phrases and scenes change in memory without clear explanation. Dogs see mainly blue and yellow tones, but detect motion better than humans. Their retinas have more rods, allowing them to hunt in low light and react quickly. Natural hunters with limited color vision. Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs was the first full-length animated feature film. Released by Disney in the year 1937, it changed cinema forever. Technique, emotion, and fantasy combined. In ancient times, fur coats symbolized nobility. Wearing fox marten or ermine distinguished the wealthy. More than warmth, it was a statement of power and status. Parrots like the African gray have intelligence comparable to a 5-year-old child. They recognize colors, understand concepts like same and different, and learn vocabulary. Geniuses with wings and beaks. Capuchin monkeys use tools with impressive creativity. They crack nuts with stones and use sticks to catch insects. This behavior shows reasoning and adaptability. In ancient Russia, frogs were placed in milk to preserve it. The skin of certain amphibians releases antimicrobial compounds that prevent spoilage, a natural method before modern refrigeration. In February of the year 2020, Steamboat Springs in Colorado set a record with the largest firework ever. It weighed over 2,600 pounds and reached about 2,200 feet before exploding in bright red. Tortas ahogadas are an icon of Guadalajara, Jalisco. Bread filled with pork, submerged in chili sauce with pickled onions and radishes. Intensely spicy and flavorful, the soul of Mexican street food. Riding spurs were used to give instructions to horses. Worn on the rider's heels with a metal disc or point, they stimulated without harm. Subtle control for complex maneuvers. In Monsters, Inc., one of the scarers enters Sid's room from Toy Story. The poster on the wall is identical, explaining why he was so terrified. A hidden Pixar connection. Mini World Lion in France recreated iconic Jurassic Park scenes in miniature. The giant gate, the sick triceratops, and more appeared in this animated attraction, blending nostalgia and detail. Designing your home without being an architect became possible with 3D Home Styler, a free, easy tool allowing drag and drop design with three-dimensional visualization. Bots was a short film that fused robotics, three-dimensional projection, and acting. It used industrial robotic arms and high-definition screens synchronized with an actor, creating an immersive science fiction experience. The largest gold bar in the world weighed about 550 pounds. Valued at $15 million, it could be touched by anyone at the Toy Gold Museum in Japan. Hyundai created a parking system inspired by crabs. The wheels could rotate sideways up to 45 degrees, allowing lateral movement, spins, and ultra-precise maneuvers. The Hydrosaurus, also known as the sail-tailed lizard, lives in New Guinea and the Philippines. Its prehistoric look and aquatic behavior make it resemble a modern mini dinosaur with an intimidating presence. The Motorola Dynatac, released in the year 1983, was the first mobile phone. It weighed over 2 pounds and cost nearly $4,000. Limited in features, it marked the beginning of the mobile era that transformed global communication. On the internet, some artworks have gone viral because they only appear in the dark. They use phosphorescent paint or LED lights to glow. This style is called light painting and combines art technology and photography in a single piece. William Shakespeare invented more than 1,000 words. Terms like swagger or eyeball appeared in his works. His linguistic play shaped modern English and is still used in everyday life. Alice in Wonderland was a gift. Lewis Carroll wrote it in the year 1862 for Alice Little. It began as a handwritten manuscript with drawings and later became a classic of fantasy literature. In China, there are more than 5,000 artificial intelligence robots capable of threading needles. Their sensors and computer vision allow movements more precise than those of an expert human hand. These androids are revolutionizing industries like medicine and watchmaking. In the Maldives, a luxury underwater villa called the Maraca floats above the sea. It has 2 levels with one completely submerged, allowing views of the ocean from the bed or bathtub. Sleeping inside a private aquarium is now possible. The collaboration between Crocs and Haribo created sandals shaped like gummy bears. They are translucent, colorful, and decorated with sweet figures. They sold out in minutes by mixing nostalgia, comfort, and pop culture. Volvo launched Life Paint, an invisible spray for bicycles and clothing. It activates under car headlights at night, improving visibility. It washes off with water and lasts about a week. Road safety that goes unnoticed but saves lives. David Garcia cooks pizzas over lava on the Pacaya volcano in Guatemala. He uses metal trays to prepare the famous volcano pizza. The result is a tourist attraction that mixes natural fire and flavor. The Osbileo electric bicycle weighs only about 24 pounds and is made from plant-based materials. It folds in 1 second and combines eco-friendly design, functionality, and clean urban mobility. Golden Sahara was a futuristic car created in the 1950s. It had remote control, automatic brakes, and glowing tires. It looked like something straight out of a science fiction movie. China revolutionized the world centuries before Europe. Inventions like paper gunpowder, the compass, and printing circulated as early as the 2nd century, long before the Renaissance, an advanced civilization that changed the course of human history. In Armenia, a restaurant serves the largest croissant and cup of coffee in the world. Coffee and pastry lovers visit to enjoy this exaggerated and highly shareable experience. A man built a Gibson-style guitar using McDonald's French fries. He used 15 large portions along with resin and glue. The instrument works and sounds surprisingly good, although it smells a bit like fries. Every year in Italy, a race is held with boats made of cardboard. Teams of 5 compete to go the farthest, and there are also prizes for the most creative designs. Dogs stick their heads out of car windows because they capture unique scents. By leaning out, they enjoy an intense olfactory experience impossible inside the vehicle. A true sensory party. In movies, villains never use iPhones. Apple sets a condition for producers that only good characters can be shown using their devices on camera. If someone uses one, you already know they are not the killer. Horse farriers shape the hoof to fit the horseshoe. They file, trim, and adjust depending on the terrain. This ancient, precise practice ensures the animal's health and stability. The DSXi Tense is a car with an asymmetrical design. One side has driving controls and the other is a relaxation capsule. In autonomous mode, the vehicle transports you while you enjoy the ride as a passenger. Among the rarest apples in the world are the White Ghost and the Black Diamond. Both have unique colors and flavors and are as difficult to grow as they are beautiful to see. The Czech Republic leads global beer consumption. Its people drink between 40 and 42 gallons per person each year. In this country, beer is part of everyday culture. Shumuk is the most expensive perfume in the world. Created in Dubai, it costs over $1 million. Its bottle contains gold pearls and diamonds, and the fragrance blends sandalwood roses, incense, and musk. An ancient diving suit proved it was possible to survive at depths of about 3,280 feet. It was made entirely of metal, and although it looked like science fiction, it worked perfectly in early experiments. Mountain goats climb nearly vertical walls with ease. Their hooves have hard edges and soft inner pads that provide traction. Their balance is so precise they seem to defy gravity. Synchronized swimmers use fish gelatin to fix their hairstyles. This substance hardens the hair until it cannot move. The most painful part is removing it after competition. Kalani Latan practices ancient surfing without a board, using only his body. He charges massive waves in an extreme sport called body surfing, challenging the ocean with strength, speed, and impressive technique. Sailors in the Second World War used a lighter that needed no gas or fuel. It worked with sparks trapped in a carbonized cotton cord, ideal for extreme conditions like wind or desert. Anahani, a child with autism, went viral for his photographic skills using toys. He creates miniature scenes with perfect perspective using only an iPhone. Proving talent does not require professional cameras. Aircraft emergency slides cost between $6,000 and $30,000. They inflate in seconds using compressed gas and are made from ultra-resistant materials. Only the crew can activate them. Giant clams top the list of the largest mollusks in the world. They can grow longer than 3 feet and weigh over 440 pounds. Once attached to the seabed, they remain immobile for life. Their nutrition comes from symbiotic microalgae living in their tissues, allowing them to survive without moving. Tessa Hansen-Smith is a teenager who suffers from a rare condition known as water allergy, preventing a normal life. It causes swelling, intense pain, fever, and sores with minimal contact with liquids. Even drinking water can injure her mouth. Her body reacts negatively to sweat, saliva, and tears. Owls have pointed feathers on their heads that look like ears, but their real hearing organs are on the sides of the skull. These openings are asymmetrical and vertically oriented, giving them extremely precise hearing. Thanks to this anatomy, they can detect the faintest sounds from far away. Gustav, a colossal crocodile from Burundi in Africa, reached nearly 23 feet in length and weighed over 2,000 pounds. It is believed this impressive specimen lived around 7 decades. Its fame grew after a documentary released in the year 2004 introduced it to the world. The rodent known as the kangaroo rat stands out for its ability to jump distances of up to 6.5 feet. Its body reaches a maximum length of about 12 inches and weighs just over 3.5 ounces. It lives mainly in dry desert environments and propels itself using strong hind legs. Benjamin was the last documented representative of the thylacine, also called the Tasmanian tiger. Habitat destruction and mass hunting led to the complete disappearance of the species. He spent his final years in an Australian zoo under human care. His death symbolized the definitive extinction of these unique marsupials. The famous snow wall route in Tateyama, Kurobe, Japan, is known for its massive snow walls that exceed 65 feet in height. This spring route connects the towns of Tateyama and Ogazawa in the Japanese Alps. Jordi Roca is considered a legend in the world of pastry. He is the creative force behind desserts at El Celler de Can Roca, a restaurant in Girona with 3 Michelin stars. This culinary temple has been named the best in the world twice. Jordi's skill and originality place him among the most influential pastry chefs on the planet. Cerro del Cubilete, located in Mexico, reaches an elevation of about 8,460 feet. At its summit stands the majestic statue of Christ of the Mountain, also known as Christ the King, built in the year 1940. This iconic site is a major destination for religious and cultural tourism. The Gippsland earthworm is a large creature that inhabits swamps and wet areas in the state of Louisiana in the United States. This species is notable for its unusual length, far greater than common earthworms. Ilisani Silva is recognized as the tallest female model in Brazil and one of the tallest in the world. Her exceptional height has helped her stand out in the fashion industry, breaking stereotypes and setting trends. Ken Storns, a Norwegian known as the Living Kratos, has gained fame for living a life full of risk and extreme emotion. His dangerous jumps and bold expeditions have made him a sensation on social media, where thousands follow his adventures. The Pyramid of the Sun stands as one of the most impressive and recognizable structures of ancient Teotihuacan in the heart of Mexico. With a height of about 213 feet and a square base extending about 738 feet on each side, this monumental structure is one of the largest pre-Columbian constructions in Mesoamerica. Moonwalkers are futuristic shoes designed to speed up walking using advanced technology. They include motorized wheels and smart sensors that regulate movement for smooth, controlled propulsion. These shoes can reach speeds of up to 7 miles per hour, allowing fast movement without extra physical strain. The Burgund Stave Church is one of the best preserved examples of wooden architecture in Norway. Located in the small village of Borgen in the municipality of Lærdal, this medieval marvel blends Viking art with early Christian influences. Built using traditional carpentry techniques, it reflects the skill and creativity of craftsmen of the time. Hamid Fatih is an Egyptian athlete specialized in handball, recognized worldwide for his extraordinary height of 7 feet 6 inches, placing him among the tallest people in the world. His imposing physique gives him a notable strategic advantage on the court, making him a key presence near the goal. And that is everything. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more curiosities from Zarpado.